Hey, sixth graders, this is Miss Munyon. I'm working on your Chapter 2, Lesson 4 lesson with you today. And that would be percents greater than 100% and percents less than 100%. Let's look at a real world link. It says here, there are over 220,000 species of plants on Earth. Of those, 590 are carnivorous. Holy cow. You guys knew what carnivorous means, right? That means meat eating. 590 meat eating plants. I assume insects, but I don't know. Plants such as Venus flytrap catch their prey as food. It says write the fraction of species of carnivorous plants in simplest form. So we have 220,000 species of plants in our denominator. So 590 goes here in the numerator. And I'm going to rewrite this right here. 590 over 220,000. Anytime you have matching zeros, you can cancel them out. But just so you know what that means, it basically means we divide by 10, okay, in this case. All right, which cancels 590 divided by 10 is 59. And 220,000 divided by 10 is 22,000. 22123. 22123. Yep. Okay. Number 2 says, write your answer to exercise 1 as a decimal rounded to the nearest thousandth. Okay. In order to write this answer as a decimal, we need to divide numerator by denominator. Okay? So that means numerator, this one, 500 or 59, is going to be divided by 22,000. Whoa! Okay, we don't need to panic. It's all right. We've got this. All right? So our divisor here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. So I'm going to add a decimal and make this one 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now, one of the things I notice right away is that 22,000 does not go into 590. So I'll put a 0 there. And 22,000 does not go into 5,900. So I'll put a 0 here too. I'm actually going to think about 22,000 into 59,000, but not really. I'm going to think about 22 into 59. Well, 22 times 2 is 44, and 22 times 3 is 66. I need this one. So I'm going to pop a 2 up here. Okay, 2 times 22 is 44, but really it was 22 times 22 times 22,000. Subtract. Remember, it's divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Okay, 0, 0, 0. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now I need to work on 22,000 into 15,000. Wait a minute. I need to bring down a 0. Okay, 22,000 into 150,000. But I'm going to think 22 into 150. So 4 times 22 is 88. Might be able to go a little higher. 5 times 22 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Maybe times 6. Times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Could we go higher? Let's try it. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15. Not quite, huh? Okay, so times 6. And 6 times 22 was 132. Plus the zeros, 3 of them, right? Subtract 0, 0, 0, 4, 1, 8, 8,000. What are we rounding to? To the nearest thousandth. So that's tenths, hundredths, thousandths. We actually don't need to solve any more of this problem because all we need to know is what this digit is, okay? And it is 5 or higher, which means this is going to round to 0.003, all right? So 0.0026 or 26 10,000ths is congruent to 3 thousandths. Whew. Write your answer to exercise 2 as a fraction. All right, let's do that. So we have a 3, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 3 thousandths. That was simple enough. We don't even need to reduce. All right, I'm going to write this out. Since 3 tenths is equal to 30%, we know this because when we move the decimal, we get 30%. And since 300ths, move the decimal, is equal to 3%, what is 3 thousandths equal to? Well, let's move the decimal. 1, 2. It's equal to 0.3%. Does looking at the pattern help you to understand why we can have a decimal in a percent? I hope so. Let's move on. Woo! All right. So here we have a little thought. Percents greater than 100% or less than 100% can also be written as decimals or as fractions. All right? So here it says write 0.2% as a decimal, and all they did was move 2 places to the left, okay? So anytime you're converting from percent to decimal, you move 2 places to the left, 2 places, okay? Now it says write 170% as a mixed number. So if you look here, they put 170 over 100. And that helps us to see that 100%, think about if I write 170 over 100, I could then break that up into a full 100% and 70 of 100. Okay? So this becomes 1, and this simplifies to 7/10. Let's try another one. Write each percent as a decimal and as a mixed number or fraction in simplest form. All right, remember when we are converting from percent to decimal, we move 2 places to the left. So even though it seems like we should be getting rid of the decimal in A, we're actually not. I'm going to rewrite this so we can see a little bit better. Okay, 1, 2. I got to put some zeros in here. So that is 0.0025 or tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 25 10,000ths. All right, let's do that with 300%. 1, 2. So this one's going to be 3. Okay, and 530%. 1, 2. This one will be 5.3. Now, I think it asks for something else here. And as a mixed number or fraction. Okay, so this was 0.0025. I'll put it right up here. We read that as 25 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, right? Okay, but this can be simplified. So I'm going to divide top by 25 and bottom by 25. And that gives me a fraction of 25 divided by 12 is 1. 100 divided by 25 is 4. And there are 2 more zeros. Okay? All right. So this is also 1/400ths. 3, we could also just write that as 3/1, couldn't we? All right. Ooh, this one is going to be a whole number, 5. So we really only need to think about 3/10ths. And we'll convert that to 100ths for the sake of writing it as a fraction. Excuse me. So we multiplied this by 10. So let's multiply our numerator by 10. That would be 30. So this is 5 and, why did we even need to do that? We'll just put 3/10ths. Well, anyway, 530%, right? All right, let's move on. Jimmy's savings increased by 250%. Write 250% as a mixed number in simplest form and as a decimal. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to go back to 250 over 100. Well, we could take out a 100 over 100. But there's actually 200. So another 100 over 100. And then we have 50 over 100. So that is 2, and 50 over 100 becomes 5/10ths. 5/10ths divided by 5, top and bottom. That is 1/2. Oh, 2.5. Okay. D, the stock price for a corporation increased by 0.11%, or 11 hundredths of a percent. Write 11 hundredths of a percent as a decimal and as a fraction in simplest form. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's move the decimal. 0.1111, 1, 2. So that is 0.0011. There's our decimal, right? 0.0011. It's a good habit to mark the whole numbers as well with a 0 when there aren't any. All right, so this is 11 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. 11 10,000ths. 11 is prime. So unless 10,000 is divisible by 11, our job is done here. 11 10,000ths. Not freaking out. Okay, so to write a decimal as a percent, multiply by 100 and add a percent sign. So what did we do here? We have 1 and 1/4, okay? 1/4 becomes in hundredths 25 hundredths because we multiply 4 by 25. So we'll multiply 1 by 25. All right, so we have 125%, right? Because the 1 equals 100%. Okay, let's try these. Oh, 2 right away. That is 200%. How about 9/10ths? Let's convert to 100ths. 10 times 10, 9 times 10, that's 90. So we have 290%. And this here, 300%. Let's convert to 100ths. 5 times 20 is 100. 2 times 20 is 40. So we have 340%. Example, write 1.68 as a percent. Just move the decimal, folks. 160%. Write 0.0075 or tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 75 10,000ths as a percent. Move the decimal. Yes, that means there's a decimal in your percent. Don't be afraid of that. It happens. Do these problems to find out. They mean convert to percent. Okay? Move the decimal. 1, 2, Put a 0 when you need one. 250%. Move the decimal. 1, 2, 0.4%. Okay, move the decimal. 1, 2, 0.16%. So what do we know? When we are converting from decimal to percent, move the decimal 2 places to the right. Okay? Is there another example here? Whew! The cheetah is the fastest land mammal in the world. The peregrine falcon is the fastest bird in the world. Its speed is 2.1 times as fast as the cheetah. Write this number as a percent. Move the decimal, right? 1, 2, 210%. How about the slowest land mammal here? Oh, yeah, of course, the sloth. I thought it was me, but no. Its speed is about 0.0016, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 16 10,000s, that of a cheetah. Write this number as a percent. We're going to move the decimal. So that is 0.16%. Ooh, try some on your own, maybe with a little help. If you want, you could pause this, try them, then check back in with me here on the video, see if you got them right. Okay, so write each percent as a decimal. Remember, that's 2 places to the left. 1, 2, 3.25, and as a mixed number or fraction. So that's 3 wholes and 25. Do you guys remember how that works? Let's see here. 25 hundredths. Oh, it's already in hundredths. So 25 hundredths. Oh, we got to simplify. So these are divisible by 25. Divide by 25, you get 1. Divide by 25, you get 4. I got to erase this. All right, so that's 1/4. Okay, 480%. Move the decimal. 4 and 8/10. Okay. Okay. So, but if we keep this as 80 hundredths, then we have 4 and, maybe we don't want to. 8/10 is already simplified. We'll have less simplifying to do, right? So let's think about that. 8/10. What can we divide numerator and denominator by? Yes, 2 equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 4 and 4/5. That got messy, so I'm going to put a little box around this. 6. Oh, move the decimal. 1, 2, 0.006. That's tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So that's 6 thousandths. What can we divide by? Well, 10 is not divisible by 6, but it is divisible by 2. So divide by 2 equals 6 divided by 2 is 3. Let's see here. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and there are two more zeros. Okay, so 3 500ths. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to go from decimal, write the mixed number as a decimal, or decimal as a percent. Oh my goodness. It's too early to be doing math. Okay, so this time we're moving. Oh, did I just do that? We're moving to the right, guys. Okay, so we know this is going to be 100% because we have a whole number here of 1. Let's just convert 4/5 to hundredths. Well, that would be times 20, right? 5 times 20 is 100. 4 times 20, 4 times 2 is 8. There's one more 0. Okay, so 1.8 or 1.80, whichever you prefer. Okay, all right. So now we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000s. So that's 15 10,000s. Well, I happen to know that 100 is divisible by 15, okay? So I'm going to divide numerator and denominator, by 15. Divide by 15. Divide by 15. Is this necessary? Oh, no. We could just move the decimal. 1, 2, 0.15%. Oh, I forgot something here, didn't I? Oh, nice. 3 colors for one answer. It's a rainbow map. Okay, move the decimal, guys. 1, 2, 275%. Yay! Do you guys see my mistake in number 4? Raylan's already screaming at me. I know. Okay, so this right here, this converted to 1.80, but it asked for percent, so we need to move the decimal. 1, 2. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I was trying to hurry so it wouldn't be a 20-minute video, 180%. All right. A manufacturing company finds that 1 tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 19 10,000s of the light bulbs it makes are defective. Write this as a percent. So we're going to, let's just go down right here, 0.0019. We're moving to the right. 1, 2. Okay, so this is 0.19%. Well, that doesn't sound like many, but if they're producing millions, maybe it does add up. I really have no idea. So how are percents greater than 100% used in real-world context? Well, I got a 101% on my math test. Yay! How is that even possible? Well, I did the extra problem at the bottom that was really hard and got it right. Woohoo! All right, go finish your math. Feel free to work with each other as long as you stay on task. Or if I'm not working with another group, you can ask me for questions as well. Bye-bye.